does have a win, but honestly, like, we see that they have very similar stats. They're not too far off, except Brazilians does have a bit more deaths per minute. But I feel like the main thing with this matchup is going to be the fact that is Vicarious playing for Kraken Warriors, right?
He is.
Because
yes, indeed.
He is?
Yes.
Right. So with that, big for Kraken Warriors, because Vicarious just is a pretty good junior, and that's coming from me, a junior main myself. He is a pretty good junior main, and he definitely showed up in week 1 against regular gamers. Actually, regular gamers' stronger roster, not that week 2 roster. So, and then in week 2 we saw without him, Kraken Warriors definitely struggle. So now that they have him again in week 3, I think they can definitely show up again. And against Resilience, who unfortunately is a team that's 0-3 right now, they definitely had to look back at those 3 other matches, and they're gonna have to find out some way to change everything that went wrong in those matches and come back strong here, especially against someone like Vicarious, because if they don't watch them, they're about to get an aggro junior is going to get quads on them.
Yeah, well, we'll see what these two teams will come out to be. Not a lot of predictions coming in. Maybe people just aren't sure and don't want to gamble away their channel points. Being a little more conservative here, but we are ready for game number 1, so let's jump into it. Stormy and IPS. We got Resilience and Kraken Warriors. Both teams needing wins to start climbing the standings. So we'll see which one is going to get that big needed win here in week 3. Let's jump into the action.
Right, so once again, Rainmaker Starfish. We see the crazy games here. And on the side of Resilience, we see, of course, that Sploosh. And Sploosh and the Nautilus, and coming from Daybreak and Carbine. Julian here with that Ninja Squid Tri-Saw shirt. Meanwhile, on the side of Kraken Warriors, of course, we see that Vicarious Jr., and they themselves also have a knot and is setting up a cape roll for that midline slayer. And we also see that they kind of have a zap of Vicarious already getting 1 pick. He's to be going for 2. He's going to get 2 and that's already 3 down.
That's insane. That's just insane. I'm a junior man myself. I have never seen anyone right out the gate just start swinging, just swinging their fist at them, taking out the sploosh of carbine, and now Resilience needs to push back in, and they're just finding themselves in a lot of situations.
Man, Carbine right now, dude. I'm gonna be honest. This kid's reminding me of Shinx. And, look, you might not know him, but me and Stormer, we know that Shinx is a very aggressive junior. That man will go get quads on high-level teams with a weapon that should be paying the zone half the time. So, Vicarious here definitely just putting so much work for Kraken Warriors. So much work that I didn't even get to mention the fact they have a Zap 89. So it's like, that right there also can maybe help them on defense with the missiles. And honestly, Stormy, what do you think right now that Resilience has to do to get past Vicarious and Kraken Warriors?
What Kraken Warriors is doing now is just basically stalling out for time. They have such an aggressive comp, and with an aggressive comp can also be defensive. And what Resilience needs to do, Carbine needs to start putting in more work. He needs to do what Vicarious did in the beginning and start taking out people with his aggression. Use that hammer and start getting picks. And right now, it seems like he's going to be able to do that.
Right now, he does get the pick on Vicarious here, and he's going to throw that hammer. That does get the pick on Shin Dude. And right now, this is going to be a push coming out from Resilience here, as unfortunately Loses drop down with that nod, stopping the Rainmaker in its tracks. Maybe look for the W here. Daybreak does get that pick though. Again, a Rainmaker grab here. Agent coming out. This might be the lead for Resilience. And they do get it. And for more, and they get the lead. And 3 down on the side of Kraken Warriors. Resilience being able to hit the pop here. And
that's
do the last guy, and that's a KO.
Wow. And it's just like I said, right before that push, will Carbine be able to get those hammer picks? And once he got going, he threw that hammer. And I think he got a double with that hammer throw, maybe a single, but either way, it was pretty critical. And in that moment, the floodgates just opened, and that was it. We see Daybreak here, 12 kills in that Nautilus. Nice job.
Wow. Well, that was interesting. All of a sudden, you see Kraken Warriors coming out with a strong push, and then Resilience running it back. Sounds like maybe there's some lag going on from one side or the other. Kraken Warriors saying some lag coming in from Resilience. Don't know if that was the issue or not, but we'll see. Hopefully that doesn't happen again for game number 2. You know, sometimes Nintendo servers and all the connections aren't the best. We understand that. It is a little bit rough playing in tournaments and having to fight through lag or even the enemy lagging. So hard to say, you know, we can't see necessarily from spectating if that was a reason why Kraken Warriors had a hard time there defending. But I don't know, Resilience definitely had a great push there, and Daybreak popping off on that knot, as you guys called out.
Yeah.
I think that Resilience is just more seasoned. When I mean seasoned, I mean more prepared, because they had to go against Xylo, and they got their butts handed to by Red Sun, and they already are 0-3. So they already played two of the strongest teams in the league. So now they're going against, not saying Kraken Warriors isn't good, but going against someone like Kraken Warriors is definitely a lot easier and a lot less pressure on them. So maybe they can go ahead and take it 3-0.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Kraken Warriors definitely looked strong that matchup. I don't want to take anything away from them. There's, as you guys saying, Vicarious on that junior popping off in the beginning. It does seem like they definitely have the potential to win this series, even though they lose that first one with that massive push by Resilience. I think as we started this series, you know, we talked about both these teams kind of in the mid to lower range of standings, and I'm guessing we're going to see another good long series unless Resilience, if they can win this Clan Blitz, New Albacore Hotel, go up 2-0, maybe they have a chance to shut out the series pretty quickly, but I'm feeling like this one is another pretty close, even matchup. So, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead. What were you going to say something?
I definitely feel like if Kraken Warriors wants to win, they're going to have to be more careful because, of course, yeah, Vicarious can do so much, but like the rest of the players got to do something. They got to be there to, you know, stop the push whenever Vicarious goes down. So I feel like they definitely got overwhelmed around the end there, unfortunately. So we'll see now how they play on, I think, Clan Blitz Albacore. So
yep, that's where we're
see how they
right
play
now.
there.
So let's jump into the action. You can keep talking to us.
Yeah. We might be seeing possibly a Cajun coming out here from Vicarious, since I've seen him before using that in Clan Blitz. So we'll see now, although on the side of Resilience, we do see that Bamboo, and also I think the Rapid is coming out from the side of Kraken Warriors. And on the side of Kraken Warriors, still with that Zap 89 and also the V Junior, still for Vicarious, and meanwhile you have the 52 for Carbine on the side of Resilience. So we'll see here as nearly shouldn't go down to those bombs, but it's going to be able to back up as right now Vicarious and the Rapid. Of course, Rapid does go down, but still kind of keeping that mid control right now, as Julian's maybe trying to find a way in soon after he pops his armor. And right now Vicarious just stuck on that right side, just spamming bombs. And Hydra here with this ran at the ready, and with his team here have control of mid, and they're maybe looking to push in here. Armor comes out for Vicarious, and right now, Stormy, it looks like Kraken Warriors is pushing back in with this armor.
Yeah, indeed. And one thing I do want to point out is that we see a Junior on the side of Kraken Warriors, and we see a Tri-Slosher on the side of Resilience. And Junior being a more reliable armor, you can spam it a lot more. I expect Kraken Warriors to be in the middle a lot more, having mid control because of the armors and the bombs that they have in their possession, compared to a Tri-Slosher, which doesn't do much on this map.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Tri's definitely working on this map, but as I'm saying, the Hydra does get the pick on the Rapid again. Right now, this Rapid's struggling to get in, but right now, 18 clams on hand for Resilience. Missiles do come out from Kraken Warriors, and it seems like right now, just Kraken Warriors holding on this right side as Armano unfortunately goes down again. I think he fell off the map, unfortunately. And two do go down on the side of Resilience, though, so this might be the end of the push. Daybreak, though, with a really nice pick on that heavy. And you just see right now, we have people on this right side here trying to hold control, and they might have to back up, though, as Kraken Warriors is going to push Resilience back into mid and try to get control now of the map. But still, no push by either team. We're 2 minutes in. It just seems like a massive stalemate with either team not really trying to make a big play. I say that, but Carbine does get a nice pick on Vicarious, as now he's going to be pushing in on the heavy. Gets the pick on the heavy. That is 3 down now on the side of Kraken Warriors. Vicarious now coming out from spawn. Armor coming out from Resilience. And this is going to be the push here. Maybe Vicarious here looking to get a pick on the CDS, but might have put himself in the best position there as he gets the picked out by Hydra. And now Armano here trying to get the pick on Daybreak, but Daybreak's going to get the pick himself. And now once again, just 3 down the side Kraken Warriors. It just seems like Kraken Warriors just can't seem to get back in, and Brazilian just keeps scoring clams.
Indeed, and it looked like Kraken Warriors had a strong defense there for a second, but then it just faltered as the bamboo on the side of Brazilians were able to get 2 picks, but they're going to have a chance to come back in. They got to start popping their armors a little bit more. Vicarious, it's like he's really aggro on that junior, but he can't exactly be aggro on this map because the map doesn't work in his favor, sadly. So he has to rely on his teammates, and to be honest, his teammates don't have exactly the most aggressive weapons. You have a Rapid Blaster, you got a Heavy Splatling, and then you got a Zap 83, well, Zap 89, right? Yeah, Zap 89.
Yeah, 89.
Yeah, with the missiles, and it's just not the best pick for this match. They have little to no range, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, they do have the range, but I feel like they're just not able to get a lot of picks. And Vicarious, like you said, is not getting a lot of armors here. A junior's main thing is to get armors, and currently, it seems like Resilience has had more of them with a Tri-Slosher. See Hydra just pushing it from the right here. The Heavy is stuck in a bad spot. Gonna go down, and this is gonna be a big push for Resilience here as Vicarious is gonna drop down to make a play, but is gonna, unfortunately, actually Vicarious, so I think got a double there. He's gonna be able to stop the push. But honestly now, if unfortunately let's go down to Carbine though, but right now still just, you know, we're not seeing a lot coming out of Kraken Warriors. Like, the most specials on their team is 3 missiles coming out from the Zap, and it's been 4 minutes of the game. They gotta start using specials more. They gotta start making something happen because right now they're not.
Yeah, agreed. They need to start making something happen here, and like you said, only 3. Your most special coming out is 3 armors from the side of that Zap. Now, that gets supposed pretty fast, but that junior should be doing a lot more. Maybe they just not just gonna pop their armors and just find yourself going down in a lot of situations. It's just not helping them out at all. But they did set up a strong defense that last time. They need to start converting it into their own push, but they just keep going down.
Yeah, we see again just 20 clumsy on the side of Resilience, and still just not much from Kraken Warriors here. As Resilience is just going to pretty much play the defensive game with the load of clamps they have. If Kraken Warriors wants to push them and then fail to push them, then they're just going to score. If they don't do anything, they don't do anything right now. So Kraken Warriors just stuck in a really bad spot. They don't even have a power right now. I think they're trying to build them, but don't seem to be able to, and then just lose.
Yeah, Resilience have full mid control, and that's the opposite of what I was expecting, especially with a junior. But maybe the issue was the CDS. We saw Hydra a lot on that CDS, able to get a couple of picks and hold on certain sides of the area, and also Daybreak on that bamboo, just denying them any space at all to come back into mid.
Yeah, it's looking tough for Kraken Warriors. Resilience definitely up 2-0 now. I mean, there are talks about reporting lag. We'll see if we're going to play out this series and then review the clips afterwards. So you can send us them in the Discord afterwards. But for right now, we're going to play off the series and then make a decision afterwards. And right now, it's looking tough for Kraken Warriors, whether that's a lag, whether that's just them not being able to play quite up to Resilience level. I don't know. We'll check the tapes later on, but we still have to play out the series, and Resilience up 2-0. Looking to knock them out. IPS, how does Kraken Warriors get back into the series right now?
I'll be honest, they got to start using their specials. Like, you know, I'm be real here, right? They can blame lag all they want, but even without lag, Daybreak was Resilience was still gonna win that game. Like, Kraken Warriors gotta use their specials. I'm sorry, but like, you know, you have a junior, you can't just play junior and get 1 armor. That's just, you can't do that. It's junior. It's a weapon that benefits off the fact it can spam bombs and get multiple armors. You have to use the fact to get multiple armors. You gotta use the fact zapping and get multiple missiles. Heavy can get Puyat bomb pretty decently. The only weapon in that comp that shouldn't be getting too many specials is the Rapid. And they were never using their specials, and they were basically just stuck back in their street for practically the whole game, while Resilience was always pushing up with their specials. And I feel like Kraken Warriors just need to start using their specials. That's the main thing. They're just trying to play with their main weapons, which isn't always going to work.
Yeah. And I think it's tough because, you know, maybe you get focused on that lag, and then your mental is off because you're more focused on, we need to report the lag. And it could be true. It could be that there is, but it's like, man, you got to have a mental reset. You got to be mentally tough and say, hey, we got to play out these matches right now anyways, and we're going to jump into the game. So hopefully Kraken Warriors can have the mentality to really put themselves back into the game and give themselves a shot at this series.
So we see now, I think, Daybreak coming out with the Splash Shot Pro. We see actually a pretty high damage comp on the side of Resilience with that CDS Pro Splash, and Tri-Slosher meanwhile on the side of Kraken Warriors. You see, of course, Try themselves. They have tried to bow instead as they already have an armor already coming out from the side of Kraken Warriors. As we see them get the first Kappa zone, and we see the carries here going to Aggro Jr. The CDS does go down, 2 down now on the side of Resilience here, as Shindude on this Tri-Slosher is going to probably try to push up here. But we see Julian on the right side now just trying to back up to 2 on the right here, just trying to stay alive. But, if they get their specials out from that right side, that would be good. Lewis does throw the Booyah Bomb on that right window there. Is only going to be able to get that guy 1 shot, and the try is going to get 2 there behind. And right now, it just seems like there's 3 down on the side of Kraken Warriors, and the carries the last one left. And maybe he should opt to jump out, but instead he's trying to take the fight here. But he is going to stay alive with the support of his teammates. Pretty good play there. And he's going to be able to get an armor soon. And, Stormy, I was saying, they weren't using their specials a lot. And now 3 armors already in 1 minute out by Precarious.
Indeed. And Kraken Warriors coming back in, using their specials really well to quarantine plays. And we see here, they really got to check out this try here, but still they're not able to. And now the zone is swapped back over to the side of Resilience, and
it's kind of strange right now. It's a 3v2 situation there for a little bit there, and it seems like Kraken Warriors just isn't pushing them. Kraken Warriors got to push when they see a 3v2 situation. That's a situation they got to take. We do see them cap zone here, another Booyah Bomb coming out from Armano, I think. And we see Hydra here on this left side trying to make a play here. Is going to roll around a bit. They do get the pick on the Tri-Slosher, and this is going to be a 4v2 situation. As right now, Booyah Bomb does come out on the side of Resilience, and they do get the CDS, but Armano goes down. But Carries here on the backhand here is going to go down as well to Carbine. And right now we have only basically the Tri-Slosher coming out back for spawn for Kraken Warriors, as Resilience is going to keep going on with their lead as their penalty's basically gone. Armano here's going to drop it out, seeing Carbine. Carbine's going to get that pick pretty easily. Is now maybe going to get the pick on Vicarious as well, putting himself in that spot. Pick on Vicarious, the armor is gone. Booyah Bomb now coming out from Kraken Warrior, the tri-cap zone, but that isn't going to do much. And there's basically no special at the ready, but I say that Lewis is going to pick on Carbine. Maybe right now Kraken Warrior is only... I say that Dave racing that pick. Maybe going to get 2 here. Looking for a double, but going to just find the pro, and that's going to be game. Vicarious is going to be a solo play, but that's it. Resilience 3-0 over Kraken Warriors in a deciding fashion. Man.
It was such an aggressive game coming on the side of Resilience, It seemed like Kraken Warriors had an opportunity to, push up, take control of the map, but they just didn't take